In Maryland now, leaders in Montgomery County discussing the potential impact cuts to U.S. housing and urban development funding by the Trump administration could have on the county's most vulnerable neighbors.
And DC News Now's Kevon DeBree covers Montgomery County for us, and he has more on the county executive's message this afternoon.
Montgomery County Executive Mark Elrich says it will be devastating for the county if housing and urban development funding is cut by the federal government. Now he's doing all he can to prevent it from happening.
We work every day to ensure that all people, including the most vulnerable, have a safe, stable, and affordable place to call home, which is why the threat of losing federal housing funds from HUD is so concerning.
Montgomery County Executive Mark Elrich warning about issues that could arise if the Trump administration slashes housing and urban development funding.
Hundreds of the most vulnerable people in Montgomery County would be forced back into homelessness if these funds are cut.
The county's chief of services to end and prevent homelessness, Christine Hong, says the HUD funding they receive each year is crucial.
That funding supports 757 people who are currently in housing who experienced homelessness. And without that, if we receive a huge cut, starting in January, those people will be forced out of their housing.
She says this could lead to major problems.
We may see an increase in unsheltered homelessness. This impacts also our landlords because they rely on that funding for revenue in terms of rent. It would also impact our businesses.
Because of the consequences the cuts could have, Elrich has decided to take action.
I've written a letter to our congressional delegation urging them to ensure HUD funding is not cut because it keeps people who are vulnerable from becoming homeless and it strengthens our community.
Hong says Montgomery County receives $12 million in HUD funding each year. In Silver Spring, I'm Kevon DeBree, DC News Now.